You going to be doing at the show?
We're doing a panel.
Okay.
And this time is different than last time because we'll be doing a panel with Tori and Grant
Okay.
as well.
Yeah. What is it just sort of Q&A, or do you guys actually do demos or anything like that?
It's more or less Q&A. It's like what a lot of the panels are. Adam and I are used to working as a team. We've done a lot of corporate and college venues as well, and we talk about the show because there's actually a lot more to the show than meets the eye. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of it is about the dynamic that Adam and I have working together, which you see a lot of these things when you watch the show, but you may not realize what goes into it.
Yeah. What specifically?
Well, like for example, you know when you watch the show that we're distinctly different personalities. We kind of our temperaments are totally different
From one another, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And occasionally on the show, there's tension that you can see that builds from that, and it's quite genuine.
Okay.
But it's also something that we've come to understand is quite an important part of the process.
Is that just something that comes out of working? Are you guys the same way when you're not actually doing the show?
Oh no, we're the same way when
Yeah.
we're not doing the show.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, and one of the types of things that we talk about is that it actually has turned out to be a very powerful tool that we harness because it sort of lends perspective, literally and figuratively, to the problems that we're dealing with. The stuff that you see on the show is stuff that is genuine. It's stuff that we're figuring out as we go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of serious problem solving, and some of it actually is quite innovative. And that comes from a great deal. It comes from the interplay that Adam and I have. We don't have. A lot of times you're working on a problem, you're trying to figure something out, or create something. You get stumped with something, you get blocked. We never have that because we're always too busy fighting with each other. So it kind of it allows us a certain dynamic way of moving forward through what we're trying to do. That is, again, you may see that when you watch the show, but you don't realize what actually is going on, and it's something that is really powerful when you get right down to it.
Had you guys worked together prior to doing the show?
No, yeah, actually, Jamie gave me my first job in special effects back in 1992 or 93.
Yeah.
I was working in theater at the time in San Francisco, and there were a lot of effects technicians being sucked up by working on The Nightmare Before Christmas. Or was it James and the Giant Peach?
Both, actually.
Yeah, and because the talent pool was small, Jamie was running a special effects shop and gave me a call, and I ended up working for him for about 4 or 5 years until I couldn't stand it anymore. And we maintained a kind of friendly, professional relationship. We'd get together for lunch and talk about what was going on about once a year.
Yeah.
And then in 2002, he called me up and said he's got this call from the Discovery Channel about a show called Mythbusters. They're looking for some hosts who can also build stuff, and would I be interested in filming a demo reel with him and putting ourselves forward as hosts.